In this presentation, I'm going to go over my 6 pillars of a successful Amazon launch. And I'm telling you, if you nail all 6 of these pillars, you'll be better off than 99% of sellers and competitors, and you will have an unfair competitive advantage. All you need to do is implement the fundamentals, the pillars that I go over in this presentation. In fact, I've used this framework to launch dozens of my own products and hundreds of client products, including this client, which we helped launch from 0 to 100K in 3 months. This client we helped grow from 5,000 a month to 500,000 a month in just 4 months. This product we helped them launch to $35,000 a month in just 3 months. And this client, which we helped 10x their sales in just 3 months with a good ACOS, as well as many more clients. And real quick, I've seen what works and I've seen what doesn't work. And this is essentially the essence of what I've learned in my 10 plus years in the Amazon game. It just comes down to you obviously having a good product and implementing it. Let's start with the first pillar. Have a high converting listing. So if your listing doesn't convert well, nothing else is gonna matter. That's why this is my foundational pillar, pillar number 1. In the other pillars, we're gonna talk about driving traffic to your listing. But if people are not buying at a high rate, you're going to be bleeding money and you are never going to be highly profitable on the Amazon platform. And so in a second, I'm gonna take you through all of the elements of a high converting listing. But before I do that, I'm gonna skip right ahead to pillar number 2 and let you know that pillar number 2 of a successful launch is get fast reviews. And right now I'm gonna tell you the easiest and best strategies to get reviews fast and how to keep them coming in at the highest rate. So the first most obvious one is enroll in Amazon Vine. Typically we enroll every product in 30 because 30 is the maximum. The pro tip to get more than 30 is if you have child variations, you can keep them separate at launch, enroll each of them separately in Amazon Vine campaigns as individual parents. Then once those reviews come in, you combine them and voila, now you have more than 30 Amazon Vine reviews on that parent. The next most obvious thing you should do is turn on review request automation. We use Helium 10 for this. It's very easy. All you got to do is go into Helium 10, click follow up, click email automation, click turn on request review, click new automation, and click request review. And you can customize the number of days that this automatic review request goes out that comes from Amazon. 12 is the default number of days, but you should think about your product and how many days makes sense. For example, if it's a supplement, probably do 30 days so they have some time to actually try it for a full 30 days to see if they get the desired result from it first. The next way to get reviews fast is FBAreviews.com. So this is kind of like Amazon Vine, but it's a third party. And so we use this if we want to get more reviews and or faster reviews than what we can via Amazon Vine. So how do we do this? So here's the breakdown of FBAreviews.com. It's around $25 per product test. And so you'll buy the number of product tests that you want, and then you'll pay for the rebate cost or for the cost of the product. And then FBAreviews.com, they have a whole network of product testers. They will broadcast out your product and people will claim to test your product on a first come, first served basis, just like Amazon Vine. Okay, now these people are not required to leave a review on Amazon. That's why it's still within TOS. But around 80 to 90% of people that test your product will go ahead and leave a voluntary review on FBAreviews.com. I am not sponsored by them, just sharing a tool that I use, but we do have a 10% off discount code FBA-Rev-10. Signing up for FBA Reviews is really easy. You just go to FBAreviews.com, click on pricing, verified reviews, and scroll down, and they have a few different packages, which are 5, 10, and 15 tests per month, or you can go down to a la carte and click get started. They did offer to give 5 tests free to a viewer of this video, which is an approximate $168 value. If you'd like to enter that giveaway, leave a fire emoji below and I'll send you more info. All right, the next level thing that you can do to keep reviews coming in at the highest rate possible is by using an insert card. The TLDR here is you basically just need to have a really good CTA on your insert card. That is call to action. Now, what doesn't work is thank you, please leave a review, scan here. What does work is scan here for your free product or your free gift. And then once they scan that, they are going to be taken to some sort of landing page where they can claim that free gift or free product. That's when getreviews.ai comes in. This is a tool that I only discovered last year, and it's basically a survey builder. It looks like this. It asks them, hey, is everything good? How's the product so far? And then ask them to optionally, please consider extending this review to Amazon, and they just in 2 taps can copy and paste the review on Amazon. It goes directly to that product's review page. Plus, this is really useful because if you have big product lineup, you can have the same QR code for every product insert, and they just select the product that they bought, and then they can even select an option of different free products that they can get as their gift, and it's all done through this one tool. So getreviews.ai is a very cool tool. Not sponsored, but I do have a 10% off for life code right there. So that's my go-to in terms of how to get reviews fast as possible and keep them coming in at the highest rate possible. But let's say you have a product that's already been on Amazon for a while and you want to boost the rating. So here are my rules of thumb. Without at least 3.7 stars or above, your product will never be highly profitable. And 4.3 stars above is optimal because it looks like 4.5 stars. And the vast majority of successful products have at least a 4-star rating. So it is very important that you keep your product at a 4-star or above. That means 3.7 star or above. If not, your conversion rate is never going to be optimized and you're never going to be highly profitable. That's just the reality of Amazon. And that's the cool thing about FBAreviews.com is you can use that anytime. Whereas Vine, you can only use it once at launch. FBAreviews.com, you can use to inject reviews at any time to get the rating back up and or during a relaunch. All right, and by the way, if you would like to access this entire Miro board, hit the link in the description and you can access this entire thing where I have a link to the tech stack up here with all of the tools for this entire launch strategy and links to everything that I'm talking about, more examples, more details, etc. All right, now I'll go back to pillar 1, what makes a high converting listing. Now, I'm going to go over this relatively quick because I'm actually going to have separate videos on each of these pillars, diving into each of these pillars in more detail. So make sure to be subscribed to the channel and see my launch strategy playlist for the deep dives on each of these pillars. Okay, so fair warning, I'm gonna make, for sake of time on this video, as brief as possible. So the foundation of your conversion is photo shoot. Your photo shoot is the bedrock of your brand for the next 5 to 10 years. So make sure you do a professional photo shoot. I recommend this company called Suna. I just found them online, not sponsored by them. They have this Amazon A+ premium pack for $9.99. You get a studio and or in some sort of home or lifestyle environment photo shoot professionally done for $1,000. From what I've seen so far, it looks like a pretty good value for what you get. Now, if you absolutely don't have the budget for a photo shoot, nowadays we have AI photo shoots. In my creative agency, Amazing Creative, we are now offering AI photo shoots as an alternate if you don't have a budget for an in-person photo shoot. But if you're a serious brand, definitely get an in-person photo shoot. It's going to be the bedrock of your product for the next several years. AI is never going to be as good as in-person, in my opinion. Next part of a high converting listing is videos. So $1 million brands need these 3 types of videos: an explainer video, UGC video, and a long form video. So an explainer video is kind of like your commercial. So this can be any video that explains and sells your product in one video. Think 30 to 60 seconds. And the key to this is basically the sales pitch, the copywriting, how you're selling it. So cheapest option, so the Suna Premium A Plus package actually comes with a very short video included. It may or may not be good. It's definitely not going to be an explainer video, okay? The best bang for your buck is get a product explainer video edit from Amazing Creative. That is my agency. This is a cameraless solution. So we'll go into what you already have and edit a product explainer video. Even better than that is get a product explainer video filmed from a video agency. And there's a link to one here called Video Fresh. Again, not sponsored by them. I've just seen their website and it looks pretty good. They have something called product explainer videos. Even better, if you're a medium-sized brand, they also offer product explainer TV commercials. So if you have the budget for that, that would be the ultimate way to go. All right, so now you have your explainer video. The next type of video you need is UGC, so user-generated content videos. Make sure to have at least 3. So there's many sites you can get this from: Billo, Join Brands, or TikTok Creator Marketplace. Go there, order 5. I always say order 5 and not 3 because some of them are going to be good. Some of them are going to be flops. So just order more than you think you need so you can at least get 3 good ones. And then long form videos. So my idea of a long form video is something just talking about the product in depth for 5, 10, 15 minutes. This could be a detailed review. It could be a mini infomercial, or it could be just you talking about your product in detail for 5 to 10 minutes. I call this a MTP video, meet the product. I've done a separate YouTube video on this, but I tell brands, owners, and clients this all the time. They're telling me how amazing their product is and how it's cool and different and unique on a Zoom call. And I'm like, all right, tell the customer that. Record yourself saying that and going over your product. For example, my product, the Sticky Wallet. Record a video of just you talking about your product. Put that on your listing as a long form video. Goes a long way for conversion. The ideal long form video would be to actually have do a mini infomercial. Now, some creators can do live stream style infomercials where they're actually kind of selling it. Or you could hire a copywriter specializing in e-com who could kind of write out a kind of infomercial script. But I think this live stream style infomercial shopping type long form video is actually coming back into style, and I actually think does really, really well for conversions. All right, the next most key piece for conversion is what I call copywriting / USP based messaging. So here's the summary. So on Amazon, it's a comparison platform, meaning people are coming there to compare all the top options for what they want to buy. So that's why you need to focus on your USP, your unique selling position. This means helping people understand why your product is unique and a better choice than the specific competition on Amazon. So you can also think of this as your elevator pitch. If a friend were to ask you right now, tell me about your product, why should I buy it over the competition? Why is it better? What would you say? In my opinion, you should also focus on why the competition is bad, as well as why you are good. This is because Amazon is a comparison platform. All right, sounds good, Riley. So how do I dial in my USP-based sales pitch? So the free option, DIY, if you're a good copywriter, you can write your own USP sales pitch yourself. Better option, hire a professional copywriter who specializes in Amazon. For example, my creative agency. So all of our page design packages come with a USP sales pitch. So we write this out for you and we think about this in depth. So if you order a high converting Amazon listing from my creative agency, your USP sales pitch is all set. For example, here's a recent client that we did. We designed this page from scratch for Vibrance Labs. Now, part of a USP-based sales pitch is going to be the comparison chart. So we dove deep into the niche and into the top 2 direct competitors, and we put together this comparison chart, which is leaning in to, of course, why we're superior. And the theme of the whole listing is USP based. It is, we are not just another creatine gummy. Unlike the other guys, we have vitamin B12 and taurine in our gummies. That's our USP. So if you want to check out this listing, it's all focused on the USP, not just why creatine is great, why gummies are better than powder. Okay, people already know that because they already just typed in creatine gummies. When someone sees our ad at the top of search, they're going to come to the listing. Now you need to make the listing idiot proof. You need to make everyone understand in 3 seconds. That's my 3-second rule. Why you are different, what's your USP, and why you're specifically different than the top 3 to 5 competitors that they're probably clicking on right there. So this is the type of creative design that you're going to get. Here are the gallery images too when you go through my creative agency, Amazing Creative. Or the other option is if you are a DIYer, I do have comparison chart templates that we've made, which is part of our high converting Canva templates bundle, which you can check out in the description as well. Here are our high converting premium A+ templates. It's over 50 high converting premium A+ templates. These are listings that I found from around Amazon, and I had my team copy them into Canva, 50 of my favorite looking and favorite frameworks in terms of premium A+. And so you can just use one of these as a starting point for your product and save a bunch of time. Next piece of a high converting listing involves premium A+. So basically just make sure you have it. If you don't know what it is, it allows you to have video modules, sliders, comparison charts, FAQ dropdowns. For all of our clients, we get them immediately on premium A+. It's just a no-brainer in terms of Amazon doesn't charge you anything extra. It's now available to all sellers that are brand registered. You just need to go in and unlock it. Gallery images, rule of thumb, idiot proof. 1 idea per image, 3-second rule. Less is more. Show over tell. USP focus. Us versus them. Another example of a client which happens to also be creatine gummies. Okay, this is what we made for them. And it follows these rules. Communicate why you're unique and different as easy as possible. Comparison chart. Easy, simple to understand. Next main piece of a high converting listing is the main image. Now, this actually has to do with click-through rate, not conversion rate, but it's in this section anyway. It could be its whole other section, right? Click-through rate. But my main image philosophy is your job is to help people understand your USP, if possible, at a glance. So you're trying to make your USPs visible, if possible, in the main image so they will click. So here are some examples that we did for clients. So for this client, we altered the packaging image to make the USP. One of the USPs is it's a really large bag. We put 1.5 pounds in large text on the packaging image, and that increased the click-through rate. Here's another example of taking the product image and put the key information in very large text on the main image. So people, when they're scrolling, they can understand some key information. Next piece is branding. Now I have to include this because some brands come to us and I'm like, your branding just sucks. You need to first, before you come to us as a graphic design and copywriting service, you need to get branding done first. Now, we do offer branding now as well. If you come to us from scratch, maybe you only have a logo, or maybe you don't have a logo and you have really nothing. You don't have a brand voice. You don't have look and feel. You don't have fonts. You don't have colors. We've done this for clients as well, and we'll come up with a custom quote based on what you need and based on your budget. But you need to have good branding. So if you want to be $1 million brand, first you need to look like one. This means having a premium look and feel. So the second customers lay eye on your brand, they believe you are a $1 million company. The entire creative process starts with branding. So be sure to invest in making your content look like a $10 million brand. The long-term ROI on this is extremely high. think 100x. So look and feel, brand voice, copywriting, all of this is part of branding. So free option, do it yourself. I would only recommend this if you are a branding expert. Cheap option, go to something like Fiverr. I would avoid this at all costs. Do not go cheap on branding. That is my strong recommendation. Best option, hire a professional branding agency that specializes in e-commerce branding, and ideally Amazon specifically. For example, my creative agency, Amazing Creative, offers branding packages at reasonable rates. Get in touch and we can offer a custom quote for what you need. All right, so again, logo, look and feel, colors, font, vibe, brand voice, personality, brand mission, vision, values. These are all things that branding agencies do. Again, high converting Canva templates. So over this past year, I've been building out templates, which I think are good in Canva. If you are a DIY person, you want to just do it yourself and you want to have a great starting point in Canva, we offer those at very reasonable prices. All right, to summarize pillar 1, high converting listing. If you do all of these things I just talked about, your listing is going to be better off than 99% of listings out there. I'm telling you, all you got to do is implement what I just said. All right, so to recap, have a great professionally done photo shoot. Have 3 types of videos: an explainer video, UGC videos, and a long form video. Have USP based professional sales copywriting focusing on why you are unique and better than the competition. Make sure to have premium A+, and you can have at least 1 video module in there, no brainer. Make sure your gallery images follow Riley's rules of gallery images. Idiot proof, 3-second rule, less is more, etc., etc. Because people are skimming, flicking on their phone. You want to make it very easy to understand. Main image, put thought and strategy into your click-through rate. I can have a whole other video on main image, which I do. Branding, make sure you have $1 million branding if you want to be a $1 million brand. By the way, if you want all of my SOPs, trainings, templates, resource hub, and strategy hub, I now have the Brand Manager Bible available, which is my DIY offer. For those people that watch my channel or that I talk to, they say, Riley, hiring your agency is really not in the cards right now. We want to manage in-house. We put together the Brand Manager Bible, which is basically everything we use internally at AMC to launch and scale brands on Amazon all in one place, all inside of Notion. And we offer this for a very reasonable price. That is called Brand Manager Bible. Link in the description. If you are a DIY person, or if you want to manage in-house and have all of our SOPs, all of this stuff all in one place so you can just plug it into your business, that's Brand Manager Bible. Pillar number 3 is sale price. Why start on sale? Well, because when launching, you want to focus on pushing for rank and sales velocity. And in general, the lower your price, the more units you're going to sell, and the higher and faster you're going to rank. That's basically it. Plus, you are more likely to get the hot new release badge in the X category. We've done this many times. Exactly how much of a discount should I do? Well, this is a good question which requires thought and strategy. Every business and product has different goals and financial situation. So you need to come up with a launch sale price that makes sense for that product's goals. So let's get into it. What I just said is one of the big conversations that we have for all new clients. All right. What's your goal for this product? How much inventory do we have? What's your budget? How aggressive are you feeling? All of these factors come into pricing strategy. Pricing strategy is a whole thing in business. So right now I'm going to cover a couple different high-level strategies. Okay. Strategy number 1 is the slope up method. This is where you'll start at a deep discount, let's say 40% off or 30% off. And then every couple weeks, slowly raise it up. The slope down method is starting at regular price and then every couple weeks slowly lowering the price or increasing the discount. And then this method is just test and adjust. Some brands just want to start at their regular price, or sometimes it just makes sense to start at the regular price and test and adjust as needed. Test and adjust, test and adjust. So that's why I call this test and adjust method. This is a diagram example of week by week. So let's say you want to go in the middle ground. Let's say, all right, Riley, let's start at a 20% discount. Then I would say, all right, we're going to pick a reasonable discount that's 20% off. And then every week we're going to basically just analyze and adjust. So this flowchart goes over some of the questions that our brand managers are going to be checking out and looking at. How many reviews do we have? What's the daily sales velocity? What's our inventory level? How's our conversion rate? Are we on page 1 yet? And then we're going to adjust the price accordingly. So this is kind of like the test and adjust method. Well, actually all methods end in do what makes sense / test and adjust. Marketing is all test, see what the situation is, analyze, and adjust based on what makes sense for that product's goals. Here are some price testing tips, but for the sake of this video, let's move on. Pillar 4 is PPC Blast. So first of all, if you're wondering, do I need Amazon ads? Is it absolutely required? Yes, it's absolutely required. Personally, I have not seen a successful, killer, really great Amazon launch without using Amazon ads. It's just part of the platform. All right, so in general, what I say for Amazon ads is we put in $100 a day starting budget and just start testing and gathering data. Just because $100 a day is a nice round number and it's sufficient enough to start gathering data, and then we just test and adjust, test and adjust. So there's nothing I can say in this video that will help you specifically with your product. I just say we start at $100 a day, and then your brand manager, your account manager, your PPC manager will do what makes sense from there, and of course work with you closely on budget. But on the kickoff call, we're going to go over any budget constraints, and then we're going to start at $100 a day. Usually that's where we start. If they have a little bit less budget for this product, all right, $50 a day, but I would say $50 a day is absolute minimum. Anything less than that, you're just going to be waiting around for data, and then you're going to not have enough data to make a decision on what to do next, right? So in a lot of niches, this $100 a day budget is going to need to go up, okay, very soon, because your budget's going to run out very quick. But the high level on PPC, it's just a game of test and adjust, test and adjust. Here are some PPC FAQ. You can go over this if you want, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to move on. The main types of ads are sponsored product ads, sponsored brand ads, and sponsored display ads, which can be competitor targeting ads on Amazon or off Amazon, which include Amazon DSP. Now, Amazon DSP can be actually very, very powerful for existing bestsellers that have 100+ reviews and 4+ stars. We've done this for many products. It can be a very powerful way to scale. See my video on my channel about Amazon DSP ads if you're curious about that. So quick overview of Amazon ads. This is what sponsored ads look like. Anytime you're on the search results and there's a little sponsored badge, that's a sponsored product ad. There's brand headline ads, which are at the very top. There's video ads that look like this, and there's other brand ads that might look like this. So regarding video ads, I'm very big on video ads, and I would consider myself an Amazon video ad expert. So you already know that videos are important, and you need 3 types of videos. When it comes to your Amazon video ad, just make sure that you're focusing to strategically the first 3 seconds and the thumbnail, because this is what's going to be happening every single day. As I scroll over to my page 1 treasure map over here, people are going to be scrolling down page 1, and then they're going to see our video ad right here. Now, this is an example that is not optimized because their thumbnail is not strategic. It's just an image of the product. So it's not really a clickbait thumbnail. Now, sometimes on search results, the video will autoplay. Other times it doesn't. It depends on mobile versus desktop or per category. I've seen it both happen, Not exactly sure how it works. Sometimes it autoplays, sometimes it just shows the thumbnail and you have to click play. Nonetheless, you want to make sure to optimize the first 3 seconds, okay, to make the first 3 seconds idiot proof. Help people understand your USP in the first 3 seconds. Showing is better than telling, less is more. All of my rules of selling gallery images, creative, all of that applies. So the right video ad can be the ultimate cheat code on Amazon. Without testing video ads, you'll never be highly profitable, in my opinion, in my experience, what I've noticed. And again, like any form of ads, it's all about test, 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 keep what's best. Test at least 5 variations. See my proven video ad templates. Yes, I went ahead and recently I've been building out video ad templates here in Canva. So you can actually purchase these templates, high converting Canva templates bundle. Let me show you some quick fun examples. All right, so for this seller, what I did is I researched their product, I did a deep dive, and I decided to make this as a video ad. Their USP is basically they're trying to steal customers from Dude Wipes. So they're a spray that sprays on to the toilet paper. And their whole sales pitch is this is a better and more eco-friendly option than using wipes. So Dave and I, we actually did this on a live stream. We came up with stop with the wipes, dude, spray and save. They already had a TikTok video. I put that video on the left, and then I just put the idiot proof message on the right. And we have multiple variations here and multiple different colors. So what I would do is we would export all of these variations, the different colors, the bit different variations, and test these as video ads and test, 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 keep what's best. So that's one example. Here's another example. Just put big, bold text at the beginning. Here's another example of just put big, bold text at the beginning of the video of the target keyword. Meet your new clear purse. So clear purse is the keyword for this product, and then it's just got big bold text and shows the product. So in this Canva project, you'll see other video ad templates, which I think are good, and you can check these out in our Canva Creative Templates bundle. If you are a DIY person and you want to start with something and do it yourself. Also, here's another version of a video slash thumbnail. So what we would do is actually put this on this will be the video thumbnail. So people are going to be scrolling down Amazon. They're going to see this. They're going to get it. They're going to get the message. They're going to click and they're going to learn more about the product. So that video ad, it's similar to a main image. You just want to get the message across and get the click. And as you can see here, I was working on many different variations of copywriting, but boom, competitor X, you check, seen on Shark Tank, right? Getting the main points across in one thumbnail slash, this is just a 6-second video that we would have as the video, all right? So to summarize, pillar 4 with Amazon ads are very important. You can check out my other videos on my channel about Amazon ads for more deep dive, but in general, we just started $100 a day, and it's just a game of test, test, test. Keep what's best and make smart adjustments for your goals. And then in terms of types of ads, I'm a huge fan of video ads. So if you haven't tried video ads, make sure you do that. That could be some of your biggest ROI. And if you're smart with your video ads, they can be very, very powerful. I'll actually tell you a real life story. My mom's product, we took over management for her product last year. We tried one simple video ad that was just showing the product in use. It nearly doubled her sales virtually overnight because it was this type of product that you have to see it in use to get it. People were scrolling down a big keyword called travel pillow. We bid for that keyword. Her product is it's a travel pillow alternative. It's called the Seat Sleeper. You strap it around the headrest of the airplane seat and it prevents you from head bobbing when you fall asleep. People see that video, they get it, they click it, and they go, oh my gosh, I didn't know this thing existed. And that simple Amazon ad video doubled her sales. So it's a similar thing to the example I was just showing where we're targeting the keyword that is the huge keyword. So flushable toilet wipes. And we're putting the main competitor, Dude Wipes, on there. We're just trying to get people curious about, hey, what's this? Let's click. And it can be very, very, very powerful. All right, moving on to pillar number 5, which I call organic rank / SEO. So Amazon is just a search engine, and the whole point of Amazon marketing is to rank as high as possible organically. Fun fact, did you know that Amazon is the largest search engine in the world after Google and YouTube? So on Amazon, about 70% of the clicks and sales happen in the top 20 organic ranking positions. So the big money is made there. So the first thing I look at when I'm auditing a product is its organic ranking position. If it's not ranking in the top 20 for any search terms, then I know exactly why it's not selling well. Trying to rank high organically is the entire game of Amazon, and it's the game we play as an Amazon PPC / SEO agency. So this pillar is all about paying attention to your organic rank and making sure you're doing everything properly to maximize it. So first of all, SEO stands for search engine optimization, which in my mind basically refers to the whole game of trying to rank high in search engines. So there's Google SEO, there's YouTube SEO, there's Amazon SEO. They're all very similar. And then there's what I call keyword optimization, front end and back end, which basically refers to the game of making sure you have the proper keywords on the front end and the back end of a page. Very similar to Google. Amazon works the same. People type in stuff and you just want to show up on top. That's the whole game. How does the Amazon ranking algorithm work? So it's basically a factor of how well you convert and how many units you've sold over the past 180 days. So that's why you want to push hard for sales in the first 6 months. Here's a little chart that I made. To oversimplify it, 180-day sales and conversion rate are the largest factors in terms of how the algorithm decides what order products are going to be appearing in. Also, and now more than ever, how much FBA stock you have in stock affects how high you can rank. If the algorithm sees that you don't have enough stock to handle top of page 1 sell-through rate, it actually won't put you up there because the algorithm wants products that can always stay in stock. So how do I rank high and fast, Riley? Well, have a high conversion rate and sell a lot of units in your first 180 days. That's how you're going to rank fast. In terms of how to sell the most, everything that we're doing in the first 4 pillars is geared towards maximizing the sales. All you have to do in addition to this is make sure you're doing proper front end and back end keyword strategy. And I'll get into that in a second. And in terms of conversion rate, we've already covered this. This is pillar 1. And normally to rank in the top 20, you need a 20% plus conversion rate, typically. But the cool thing is you already know exactly what it takes to have $1 million listing, AKA a 100% optimized listing. And you already know how to get your 30 plus reviews fast. And you already know how to have a competitive sale price because we just went over those pillars in pillars 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the cool thing about pillar number 5 is it's pretty much already taken care of if you've done the first 4. All else you need to do is what I call 3-step keyword optimization. So step number 1, make sure you do your keyword research. Step number 2, optimize your front end keywords. To oversimplify this, basically make sure the most important terms are in the title. And then step number 3, optimize the back end keywords. So basically make sure all the most important keywords are in the back end search terms section inside of Seller Central. You get 250 characters total, no need to repeat words, and there are some other attributes that you should fill out. Just make sure all the attributes are filled out in the back end, not rocket science. In addition to that, the next level is 3-phase SEO optimization, which I call phase 1, the bread and butter, phase 2, the side dishes, and phase 3, the toppings. Feel free to screenshot or pause the video here to read this. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna move on and or see my SEO videos on my channel. right, so on to the sixth and final pillar. So this pillar is optional. If you've done the first 5 pillars correctly and you are still having a hard time getting on page 1, that's where pillar 6 comes in, driving external traffic. This is like bringing in the big guns to add extra fuel to the flame. And now keep in mind, in some niches, in many competitive keywords / niches, even if you do everything perfectly, pillars 1 through 5, you're still not going to be able to rank for your target keywords because it's just going to be too competitive. For example, flushable wipes, extremely competitive. Creatine supplement, extremely competitive. Okay, so for these big keywords, if you want to rank on page 1 for those, you're going to need to bring out the big guns, and that is driving external traffic. So right now I'm going to cover what I think are the best, easiest, most bang for your buck ways to drive external traffic during launch. Okay, so I'm dividing these into 2 sides, paid and free. On the free side, obviously, if you already have an email list, if you already have a social media following, let them know about your product launch. Tell them to go buy your new product on Amazon. All right, not rocket science. On the paid side, I think the easiest, most simple, fastest, most bang for your buck are rebate / giveaway sites. And then we have influencers, and then we have Google ads, then we have Facebook and Instagram ads. Let's go on to the rebate method. So there are many deal sites / coupon sites / rebate sites out there. They've been around pretty much since the beginning of Amazon selling. All right, these things have been around forever. So if you're not familiar with it, savvy shoppers know about these sites and they'll go here to get free and or highly discounted products. And sellers can list their newly listed Amazon products on these pages, and which basically drives a bunch of sales to their new Amazon listing, thus boosting their ranking really, really fast. So that's why this can be very, very powerful. So for example, if I'm a savvy shopper, I click here and I click redeem offer, it's going to be only $2 after rebate. So I click this, it's going to go to Amazon. I'm going to buy it for full price, and then rebate.com is going to send me $17.99 30 days later. That's the rebate. But in Amazon eyes, it looks like external traffic. It looks like a full price sale. And so that's why it can be very, very powerful. Typically, sellers will do 80, 90%, or 100% discount on these sites. Signing up is very easy. You just go to rebate.com, you click on sell on rebate, and then you click create an account. So after you're signed up, you just enter your product information, how much discount you want to do or rebate you want to do, and then you pay and you launch. So how it works is they have 4 plan levels with a flat monthly fee ranging from $99 to $5.99. We also have a free trial for sellers now new to rebate. So feel free to check out their website for more information. Not sponsored, but I've used this a bunch. And if you would like a discount code, feel free to reach out. In terms of general rebate strategy for clients, this is something that we manage for clients, by the way. Typically, we'll start at some number like 5 giveaways per day, and then we'll slowly ramp that up until we have a satisfactory ranking, and then we will wean it off slowly. You don't want to cut off the flow of external traffic all of a sudden. The algorithm doesn't like that, and it looks unnatural. So you want to gradually increase the number of giveaways per day and then gradually decrease it once you have a satisfactory ranking. And basically what we're trying to do here is our brand managers, they're looking at the organic rank, they're looking at the conversion rate, they're looking at all the data, and then they're kind of putting the gas on rebate as it makes sense to try to boost us up for these big target keywords, and trying to push to the top 20 or top 10 ranking for these big target keywords during launch, because that's where the huge traffic is. And that's how we were able to get some of these case study examples to like 500,000 per month within just a couple months, or 100K per month within a couple months, for example. So again, why rebate works. This method catapults your ranking for 2 reasons. It increases your conversion rate, and it increases your daily sales velocity. And that's all the ranking algorithm is based on. So think of driving external traffic via rebate like adding fuel to the fire. The more daily sales from external traffic, the higher you'll rank. But of course, you don't want to do any of this until you have a high converting listing at the very beginning. So make sure you have a high converting listing first. All right, to summarize external traffic, it is optional if you need more ranking power. And I think the easiest way is just by listing your product on a deal/rebate/coupon site, such as rebate.com. The second easiest way is using influencers, but this is more complicated, such as Amazon Live, TikTok, Instagram, or affiliate review sites, influencers/reviewers. The next would be paid ads. So there's Google ads / Instagram ads, but that's a whole other strategy. What I found is rebate just to be the easiest way. Do I need external traffic? Well, to put it simply, are you on page 1? If yes, no need for external traffic. Are you having a hard time to get on page 1? Then yes, you may need external traffic to rank for that specific keyword. Is rebate within TOS? Now, although many sellers use it every day, it's a gray area. Make sure to read the updated TOS yourself and proceed at your own risk. All I know is I've used it many times and I haven't seen any account suspensions. That said, it is known that sellers have been search suppressed from using ranking manipulation techniques such as giveaways. When you're search suppressed, it's not a suspension, but it does prevent you from ranking in search for a period of time. So know that this is a known thing. There is something known as search suppression. Whether people are driving traffic via Facebook ads or doing any sort of rank manipulation, which the algorithm may deem that you're doing this via various ways, it's been seen to happen. It's not common. It's not that very common, but it is known. And obviously, does Jeff Bezos like the existence of sites like rebates? No. But are thousands of sellers using it every day? Yes. And then, of course, the obvious ones, again, are your email list, your social following. If you have them, obviously just let them know, hey guys, we just launched. You can either offer an Amazon coupon or just let them know, hey, just launched on Amazon. It's at a launch price for a limited time. Go get it right now. If you have a huge email list, segment them into letter, so 26 groups by letter, and send it to each first letter of the last name once per day over 26 days. So you will get a steady stream of traffic. All right, that's my ultimate launch strategy. I'm going to call it here for this video. Again, if you would like to access this Miro board, the link is in the description. I also have some examples of 10 out of 10 listings here, as well as the page 1 treasure map, which kind of explains all the different types of advertising on Amazon. And I will be adding to this as well. Also, if you're interested in my Canva templates, you can check that out as well. Or if you are a type of brand that wants to manage in-house and you want all of our SOPs, templates, trainings, strategy hub, and resource hub, you can check out the Brand Manager Bible. If you found this video helpful, a like would be appreciated. And if you want to keep learning, then you can check out this video on my channel right here to keep learning more about launch strategy.